I am flying, flying, oh mother, look at me now. I am flying, flying, oh mother, look at me now. Well, you know I fell so hard for you. But you know I fell so far from you. Now I'm flying, flying, oh Father, look at me now. I am flying, flying, oh Father, look at me now. Love isn't always what it seems, and I fell out of love when you weren't in my dreams. Now I'm flying, flying, oh lover, look at me now. Now I'm flying, flying, oh lover, look at me now. Your mind was changing faster than my mouth could move, and I could not find the words it took to get through to you to stay. And you walked away. It's one thing to have to tell you the word goodbye. It's a whole other game to get on with my life without you. Why is it easy for you? And I don't know if I can see you again. They say friends can turn into lovers, yeah, but not back to friends. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I never meant to keep adding this fuel to the fire. Oh, darling, don't you know how the flames, they grew higher. They grew too high to tame. Guess I'm to blame. Oh, oh. And who would have thought it'd be the both of us taking the burn? Well, ain't it just like the two of us to live and not learn? Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I'd still be holding you if only I had my way. Maybe I'll be the one, oh, that you want someday. We'll see. At least I can breathe. Tell me, what did you use to get me out of your head? And where the hell can I get me some of it? 'Cause I've been screaming and no one asks what for. Guess I'm out of love and nothing more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Thanks to everyone that's spending some of their Friday night with me tonight. My name's Devin, Sinha, and I'll keep this train rolling here with some more original songs. Ripcord, the shoot blossomed, well he missed the mark, 'cause you know the wind caught him. Light the fuse, launch the rocket when the park closed. We were hiding by the docks, and when the night comes you were wearing sandals. I was running barefoot, you were lighting candles. So hold the punk, launch the rocket, 'cause you know next year we'll be trying to top it. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping here to remind you. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping I could still find you. So hold tight, you're the lookout. When we saw his face, he was casting dirty looks out. Quick trip to the storefront, tie the loose ends. You were eyeing for the hookup at the riverside. Checking my love when you jumped the cliff. I said when life is never enough. Ripcord, I'm the fuse. When we got together we had nothing left to lose. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping here to remind you. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping I could still find you. So ripcord, the shoe blossomed, well he missed the mark, 'cause you know the wind caught him. Ripcord, I'm the fuse. When we got together we had nothing left to lose. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping here to remind you. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping I could still find you. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was calling it back, was calling you. I was hoping I could still find you. Thank you. Let's see, I'll switch over and do a cover of a song called Down by the Water. If I can fit this harmonica around my head. See this ancient riverbed, see where all the follies led. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. I was just some towhead teen, feeling round for fingers to get in between. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. The season rubs me wrong, the summer swells anon. So wouldn't bear it all broken just to fill my cup. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. Sweet to send this rabble round, pretty little patter of a seaport town, rolling in the water and rolling down the old main drag. All dolled up in gabardine, the lash flashing leader of Pier 9 tween, queen of the water and queen of the old main drag. The season rubs me wrong, the summer swells anon, so knock me down, tear me up, but I wouldn't bear it all broken just to fill my cup. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. Season rubs me wrong, the summer swells anon, so knock me down, tear me up, but I wouldn't bear it all broken just to fill my cup. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. Down by the water and down by the old main drag. Thank you. This next song's an original, and it's off of my new album that just came out November 18th, so it still has that new album smell to it. It's called Winter Child. My heart is there left to save, a product of our changing ways. Dream song that you gave to me was only new love's memory. The tide, it comes to shape me down to sand, and time she comes to cup me in her hands and wrap me as a winter child beneath the blankets of the land. My dreams and prayers across the earth in brightly colored strands, to the home of one who taught me what it meant to be a man, when I was on your mind. You left behind, a product of our changing mind. Your smile on another's face, your heartbeat in my lover's place. The tide, it comes to shape me down to sand, and time she comes to cup me in her hands and wrap me as a winter child beneath the blankets of the land. My wants and needs across the earth in tattered, shredded strands, to the home of one who taught me what it meant to be a man, when I was on your mind. Oh, oh, the photograph you tried to take, the only thing that was at stake, your heartbeat in my lover's arms. This bed won't save our broken home. The tide, it comes to shape me down to sand, and time, she comes to cup me in her hands and wrap me as a winter child beneath the blankets of the land. My love, a song I sang to try to help you understand, to the home of one who taught me who what it meant to be a man, when I was on your mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you. Let me grab a quick drink here. You're too much. Too kind. All right. I'll do a song by another Seattle artist. This guy's name is Damien Jurado. Rachel, would it be alright if I stayed here in the car? There's too many people out there. I don't know. It's not that I'm too shy or cannot be polite. Well, I just don't feel confident in crowds. Callie, you can do what you like. I'll probably be here a while. I'll leave you my car keys in case you want to leave. You're welcome to stay at my house. My parents will both be out. And there's a blanket in the closet if you decide to sleep. Over. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Callie, I am sorry to call, but I can't sleep at all. Your closet's unfamiliar. Your parents soon to be home. Rachel, there's no way you'll be caught. My closet door has a lock. Just leave my window open so I can get in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sometimes I wish you knew how I keep on living for you. A friend is only a lover you're not committed to. That's it, short and sweet. Jewel thieves leave fingerprints on everything. Jewel thieves, oh jewel thieves, leave fingerprints on everything. But around here, we never dust for fingerprints. Snake oil peddlers, we can spot them half a mile away. Snake oil peddlers, we can spot them half a mile away. Down here, around here, we drink a lot of snake oil. Adulterers always give themselves away. Adulterers always give themselves away. But down here, around here, where the moose run wild and you can't think clearly, we let them off pretty easily. Thank you. That's a song by the Mountain Goats. I'll go back and do an original song of mine. This one is off my newest album, and it's called Lone Elm Road. Out on the Lone Elm Road, at the end of my rope, when the trigger man was coming on through, he said, I'll give you a hand if you think you can stand to pay me when the course is through. If you're the type who believes in much more than he sees, oh, then fella, I'm the man for you. But at the end of the line, I will get what is mine, yeah, 'cause Papa don't suffer no fools. You know what they say, every dog has his day. I believe mine might be coming too. The one look in his eyes and I knew well that I might be damned if I don't the right do. They say that in life every man has his price and the devil must get his due. He said you look like a gambler, so don't play a dumb man, 'cause Baba don't suffer no fool. Yeah! Falcon screams on Lone Elm Road, tears placid thoughts from my mind. Spreading wings so tautly straight, he dove a sweeping cry. A grackle in the dead of night and a raven in the moon. The words are spoken in the dark, they tell me death comes soon. He gave me a light, and though try as I might, I didn't once see the whites of his eyes. He said, men give and men take, but I play games with fate. Boy, you think you might give it a try. He promised me riches, no more digging ditches by the side of that Lone Elm Road. And all that he asked was that my life was past, that I pay him much more than I owe. Summers came fine, he hadn't once crossed my mind since that night so many years before, till there came a concussion of anger come rushing to beat down against the front door. Trigger man said with his gun to my head, boy, your time's coming, I'm come for you. So out back I was digging, my gravy was singing about a Papa don't suffer no fools, yeah! Falcon screams on Lone Elm Road for your hand and for mine. We're not but prey within the grass, his claws will shear in time. A crackle in the dead of night and a raven in the moon. The trigger man carved up a stone just for me. He said the devil must get his due. The devil must get his due. Oh, the devil must get his due. Oh, and Papa don't suffer no fools. Thank you. I want you, thin fingers. I wanted you, thin fingernails. And when you bend backwards, I wanted you, I needed you, oh, oh, to make me better. I'll love you in springtime. I lost you when summer came. And when you pulled backwards, I wanted you, I needed you, oh, 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 to make me better. Oh, oh, to make me better. But we're not so starry-eyed anymore, like the perfect paramour you were in your letter. Won't it all just come around to make you, let it all unbreak you to the day that you met her? Would it make you better? Would it make you? I sung you your twinges, I suffered you your tattletales, and when you broke sideways, I wanted you, I needed you, oh, oh, to make me better. Oh, oh, to make me better. But we're not so starry-eyed anymore, like the perfect paramour you were in your letter. Won't it all just come around to make you, let it all unbreak you to the day that you met her? Would it make you better? Would it make you better? Would it make you better? All I wanted was a sliver to call mine. All I wanted was the shimmer in your shine to make me bright. But we're not so starry-eyed anymore, like the perfect paramour you were in your letter. Won't it all just come around to make you, let it all unbreak you to the day that you met her? Would it make you better? Would it Thank you. There's a cup holder on this mic stand right in front of me, and I was not using it. I should be. It's right there. So for those of you that just walked in, my name's Devin Sinha. I'm playing music for you guys tonight. And I do have CDs and shirts and posters over there, so I'll take a break halfway through and then come hang out and talk to me over there if you'd like, and then I'll come back and play another set after that. But we've got some more songs before the break. Let's see. I saw you on the west side, past the stadium, with your father's car and your mother's money, trying to find some heroin. And they'll say things about your girlfriend that are unkind. And your family too said they'd kill you for a dime, but you don't hear a word and no one sees in when you're trying to find some heroin. Jesus craves it, the devil plays it. The road to death's not paved with pavement, but littered with the souls of strung-out men who all traded love for heroin. And when your light went out on your medicine couch, and your father arrived in his uniform, I looked at him as he touched your skin, and I knew he wished you were never born. Jesus craves it, the devil plays it. The road to death's not paved with pavement, but littered with the souls of strung-out men who all claim Christ is heroin. They all claim Christ is heroin. Sorry, that was kind of a heavy song. I'll go to something a little more light and fun after that. Gotta change it up. This next one's an original. It's kind of the first song that I ever wrote and published. It's called When We Sleep. Never considered myself to be lonely till you came along my way, saw what I had been missing. Now that I know you, I can only feel sorry for all the years wasted without you here by me. Dance in the daytime to all your favorite songs. At the foot of our bed, tell me stories so long. Going out in the evening, counting stars in the sky. Your eyes in the moonlight make me feel so sublime. And when we sleep, it's not alone. We're not alone any longer, dear. And when I wake with you beside me, I feel whole, I feel home. Blanket the heavens, can't see in front of our faces, making love in the dark, our souls are oasis. In the late summer grass, lie close in the pitch black, rest your head on my shoulder, with my hand on your back. And when we sleep, it's not alone. We're not alone any longer, dear. And when I wake with you beside me, I feel whole, I feel home. Drink up our moments, keep them locked in my mind. When the days hit me hardest and I'm falling behind, when the world seems its worst and I'm feeling confined, reasons to have faith become so hard to find. You bring me back to earth, hold my hand to remind, love makes life worth living, with our fingers entwined. And when we sleep, it's not alone. We're not alone any longer, dear. And when I wake with you beside me, I feel whole, I feel home.
Thank you.
Okay, so this next song is also off my new CD, and it's called The Wolves. There's a calm in the air and a storm in my head. There's a one act of you playing over my bed. There's a path in the woods, freshly laden in snow. When the wolves came to call, I could feel my blood flow. Whoa, you can't see them, but you hear them, they're coming. Whoa, you can't see them, but you hear them, they're running. There's a ghost by the lighthouse, unburdened by clothes, who watches in silence for someone she knows. While the wolves, they come sniffing, dark eyes aglow, to pace at the doorstep and claw the windows. Whoa, you can't see them, but you hear them, they're coming. Whoa, you can't see them, but you hear them, they're running. Well, come, 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 all up, come, all up, come, come. There are wolves in the caller that we can't outrun. Come, 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 all up, come, come. There are wolves in the caller that we can't outrun. In the light of the fire, we'll wait for the sun to give birth to morning that may never come. While the wolves form a circle that trails back in time, I see into their hearts as they stare into mine. Whoa, you can't see them, but you hear them, they're cunning, they whoa. You can't see them, but you hear them, they're running, they whoa. Thank you. Mm-hmm. The bridge is inspired by the Dark Tower. Yeah, good catch. Well, you send my life a-whirling, darling, when you're twirling on the floor. And who cares about tomorrow? What more is tomorrow than another day? When you swept me away, yeah, you swept me away. I see the end of the rainbow, but what more is a rainbow than colors out of reach? If you come down from your window and I come out my window, then we'll get out of reach. When you swept me away, yeah, you swept me away. La, 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 la. You said with such honest feeling, what'd you really mean when you said that I'm your man? How, my darling, can it be if you have never seen me and you never will again? That you swept me away, yeah, you swept me away. Life is ever changing, but I can always find a constant and a comfort in your love. With your heart my soul is bound, and as we dance I know some kind of heaven can be found. 'Cause you send my life a-whirling, darling, when you're twirling on the floor. Who cares about tomorrow? What more is tomorrow than another day? When you swept me away, yeah, you swept me away. When you swept me away, yeah, you swept me away. Thank you. Thanks. Trees were all decked out in their best fall colors. There was a snap in the air as you eased down the window, and the New York sun brought out the highlights in your hair. And gently, gently, the constellations aligned, and as we crossed over the Throng's Neck Bridge, I had something on my mind. as we rolled down the street. In the cool of the morning, I could feel the new day dawn, but somebody had gone and turned the waterworks on, and slowly, surely, I saw the whole story unwind. I had never loved anyone as I loved you, and I had something on my mind. Thank you. It's another quick one. Stranded at the lighthouse, I think I saw my sister there. Oregon and Lighthouse, we are conjuring the surf and waves. Path to reach the alcove, and me barefoot far behind. Passing by a White House, an old man was mowing the lawn. When I woke, it was still present in my mind. It was some dream. It was some dream. Matthew led the consort, we all stoned in disbelief. Clambered up the hillside, I am cursing my naked feet. There above the ridgeline, amidst the plants all overgrown, cavern mouth and trailway, we all crouched and capered through. There at the end, there was a hole from which we rose to such heights, to such heights. Some dream. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm doing this Friday and not next Friday, because I know that House of Cards comes out on Netflix next Friday, so most of you will probably be at your computers or TVs. I saw at least one smile in the audience. Someone knows what I'm talking about over there. All right. I think I'll do another original tune here. Yes. This one's called Soldiering On. There was a rain on the porch swing and rain on my boots. The hood to my jacket was drawn. When I saw you come skipping your way up the street, you were smiling, I'm soldiering on. You gave me a carving you found on the road, and you gave me a jar full of sand. From a beach far off somewhere that I'll never see, I was here and I gave you my hand. I was a braggart and you were a rogue, the best two this town's ever seen. I was a drinker and you liked to smoke, but between us we kept our souls clean. There was sun on the water and sun on your skin. The evening came on as I strummed. Your hair caught the last light, your eyes caught the stars, and your voice caught the tune while I hummed. You gave me a kiss and you loaned me your heart, you took me down into your bed. I left town the next day crossing fingers for you, you crossed me right off your list instead. I was a braggart and you were a rogue, the best two this town's ever seen. I was a drinker and you liked to smoke, but between us we kept our souls clean. Hey! There was dirt in the phone line and under my nails, and when the fighting and sighing was through, you had ice in your veins and stones in your eyes. I was out cold and dreaming of you. You gave me some heartbreak, I gave you some too. When the spring came and you were withdrawn, I was always so faithful, at least when you were around. You were crying, I'm soldiering on. You played the liar, I played the fool, the best two this town's ever seen. Once or twice we forgot we were on the same side, but between us we kept our souls clean. There was a rain on the porch swing and rain on my boots, the hood to my jacket was drawn. When I saw you come skipping your way up the street, you were smiling, I'm soldiering on. I love you, yes I love you, oh, oh, oh. I love you, yes my darling, oh, 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 oh honey, oh, you know you were my only one. Thank you. So I tried to learn a song right before coming over here, and it's a song that a friend of mine wrote. He's another Seattle musician. So I normally don't do unrehearsed things at actual shows, but I'm going to try this. I've played through it once or twice and see if I can do it. So it's a pretty song. Maybe I didn't notice, perhaps I didn't care, 'cause I was getting used to you being there. Gave you everything you wanted, at least all that I knew. But there was something going on with you. You can always hang your head down. You can always hang your head lower. You can always turn around. You can always walk away slower. secrets, things we never say. And I'm beginning to think it's better that way. You lay it all on the table, the truth is setting in, and I realize I wasted love again. 'Cause you can always hang your head down, you can always hang your head lower, you can always turn around, you can always walk away slower. You can always hang your head down, you can always hang your head lower, you can always turn around, you can always walk away slower. Thank you. I think I'll take a quick break for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be over by the merch booth, so please come chat with me. And also, if you use social media, on that little picture frame sitting on the red table over there is all my Facebook and Instagram and website and all that good stuff. So please add me or tweet me or Instagram me, and we'll have a conversation. But yeah, I'll be right over there, and I'll be right back.